Have you been asked to convert a certain amount of ounces into pounds and ounces, and you're not quite sure how to do it? Well, you've come to the right place because I'm Professor Capko, and I'm going to explain in this video just how easy it is to make that conversion. But first, I want to say I believe something wonderful is about to happen for you, so be on the lookout for it. And now, back to the video. In this problem, we're being asked to convert 115 ounces to pounds and ounces. Now, these are weight ounces. So weight ounces obviously are going to measure weight. You have to know that that's weight ounces. There is something also that I don't want you to confuse it with would be fluid ounces. And the abbreviation for ounces is OZ, or you could write it out OUNCES. That looks weird to me. Do you ever look at a word after you write it and say, that can't possibly be spelled right? So that's it has an abbreviation of OZ. Of course, there's no Z in the word, so it's a strange abbreviation. But having said that, I don't want you to confuse the weight ounces with fluid ounces. Fluid ounces is volume, like how much you pour into a glass. Weight ounces would be how much it weighs. Um, it's kind of confusing using the same term, but if you're talking about volume, say fluid ounces. So let's get that straight. In this case, they're just talking about ounces, so that would be the weight ounces. To do this problem, we need to know the conversion factor. Conversion factors will show the relationship between various measurements. In this case, we're told that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. So that is our conversion factor, and we're going to use that to calculate the answer to this problem. I like to use something that is called the picket fence method. And I do have another video where I show how this is done. If you've not seen that video, I'll link it up here for you. Take a look at that one for a little bit more of a understanding of the picket fence method, but I'm going to use it here so you'll get to see how it works in real life. So I'm converting ounces to pounds and ounces. So let's always start out with what I know. What I know is that we have 115 ounces. So I'm going to start constructing my picket fence and put the first picket here. I don't need to put anything down here. You can think of an imaginary one down there, but I just don't even bother to put anything. I'm going to now put my conversion factor here. This is our conversion factor, and we've got pounds and we have ounces. So we need to know which one goes on the top and which one goes on the bottom. Here is the rule. This is very, very simple if you always follow this rule. So pay attention. Whatever is on top here goes on the bottom here. Let me say that again. What is on the top here goes on the bottom here. I have ounces here, so I'm going to put ounces down here. And since our conversion factor has ounces and pounds, ounces are already in the bottom, so I'm going to put pounds on top. Now, all we need to do is put the numbers next to them that are next to it. So next to ounces, I have a 16. I have an ounces here, so I need to put the 16. I just copy it over. Next to the pound, I have a 1. So I just copy that 1 next to the pound. Now I have set up my picket fence. Ounces are on the bottom here. Ounces are on the top there. You're going to see why, because I can cancel them out. Ounces now went away. The only thing left is pounds. So let's go ahead and do the math. I have 115 ounces, and I'm going to multiply straight across. 115 times 1 is 115. And the only thing left is pounds. And this, remember, there's an invisible 1 here. I don't worry about it. I just take whatever's here. It's 16. Remember, the ounces is gone. I just type 16, or I write 16. So now I have 115 pounds divided by 16 because this is a fraction. Fractions are the same as division. I'm going to use my calculator so we can be accurate. This is a nice one, this Casio. If you want to get one like this for yourself, I've got a link down in the description, and there's one also on this page, so you can get one for yourself. I like it because it works with fractions very well. It has a lot of capability, and it is affordable. I'm looking for affordable with a lot of capability, so this is a good calculator for that. Let's go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to put the numerator, the 115, and I'm going to divide by 16. Now, with this calculator, when I hit the equal, it's going to give me as a fraction, so it basically shows the fraction. And what I do is this SD, so I'm going to hit that, and that's going to give me the decimal. So I have 7.1875, and our only unit left is pounds. So I found that it equals 7.1875 pounds. But we're not done. Why are we not done? Because this wants us to convert it to pounds and ounces. Here I only have pounds. I have a whole number of 7, and then I have a decimal, 0.875 pounds. This part we need to convert back to ounces. So we're going to do that. So our problem asks us to find the number of pounds and ounces. I'm going to abbreviate. So we know that there's 7 pounds. Now we got to find the number of ounces. Thank you for that thumbs up. That really helps the channel. So all I have left here is this 0.875. So let's go ahead and write that and start a new picket fence here. 0.1875. I like to put the leading 0 there so I know that there's a decimal, so it's easier to see the decimal, and there's nothing in front of it. Let's go ahead and create our picket fence. Draw my line across. Draw the first picket. Again, there's nothing here. I'm going to go back to my conversion factor because we're converting from pounds back to ounces for this remainder. You can consider it maybe like a remainder. What goes on the bottom? Well, let's go ahead and put this pounds here. I forgot to do that. So that was on me because that's making it more difficult. Okay, I'll get rid of that line there. We have, all right, we got the pounds. So we have 0.1875 pounds. I've got the first picket ready to go. What's our rule when we put in the conversion factor? What's on the top here goes on the bottom. So I'm going to put pounds on the bottom here. Pounds are on the top, pounds are on the bottom here. And since the other factor is ounces, I'm going to write ounces. Let's write the numbers that are next to it. Next to the pound is a 1. Next to the ounces is a 16. Now I can cancel the pounds and pounds. I cancel them. Put the equal sign. And now all I've got to do is multiply across. This number, 0.875 times 16. All I need to do is multiply across 0.1875 times 16. I've got the calculator with the information here. I can just subtract out the 7, and that leaves me, again, I do the SD, the 0.1875. I can then multiply that by 16, and that gives me 3. And what's our units? Well, the only units left is ounces. So we have, this is the equivalent of 3 ounces, so I can write it here. So our answer is 7 pounds and 3 ounces. That is how you convert ounces into pounds and ounces. That's all I have for you in this video. Hope you found it helpful. If you did, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell you never miss a video. Now go make it an awesome day.